Have you ever felt like life is moving past you while you're stuck scrolling, refreshing, just waiting, the notifications, the non-stop opinions, the endless deluge of advice and curated perfection? It never stops. It's a digital current pulling you away from your own shore. And somewhere along the way, you start waiting for a burst of motivation, waiting for someone to grant you permission, waiting for a perfect moment or the right time that somehow never seems to arrive. You look at your goals, the fitness, the book, the business, and they feel miles away. Why? Because you've been trained to believe that progress requires a grand beginning, a clear path, and an ideal environment. Here's the radical truth you must internalize. The world will never go silent for you. It will never send you a personalized email saying, okay, the moment is now. If you want progress, if you want results, you don't wait for clarity, you create it. You don't wait for motivation, you act your way into it. And that powerful shift, that internal revolution, starts right now with these 3 core actions. Step 1 is simple, yet the most violently resisted. Silence the distractions. Think of your mind like a powerful radio receiver. Right now, it's not just listening to one channel, it's blasting 1,000 stations at once. Social media news, endless opinions, the screeching doubts of your inner critic. The volume is maxed out. How can you possibly hear your own vital signal, your unique ideas, your gut intuition with all that static? You can't. We've fallen into a constant state of low-level mental pollution. We pick up the phone 200 times a day, not because we need something, but because we're unconsciously seeking a dose of distraction. We are sacrificing our deep work for shallow activity. To fix this, you have to be intentional and, frankly, a little aggressive. You need to schedule blocks of time where you disconnect. Not try to disconnect, but enforce it. Phones down, notifications off, screen time limits set. Put your device in another room if you have to. Let your mind breathe. Just 30 minutes of uninterrupted, focused work on your single most important task can feel like flipping a massive switch. This isn't about productivity, it's about mental purification. Your mind is a garden. Every thought you give attention to, every notification you click, every opinion you argue with is a seed you water. Stop nurturing the weeds of distraction. When you intentionally starve the static, your own ideas, your own purpose will finally have the room to bloom. This is the foundation. You must clear the ground before you can build. The second and most liberating point is this: movement beats perfection. The pursuit of perfect is the quiet killer of dreams. It's the elaborate excuse we use to stay safely on the starting line. We believe we need a perfect 10-step plan, an expensive new course, or the right time when the stars align, but all you truly need is one small action, one step, one decision. The weight of a huge goal, starting a business, losing 50 pounds, writing an entire book, is often too paralyzing. So you break the goal down until the first step is ridiculously easy. Want to write a book? Commit to 200 words today, not 2,000, just 200. Want to get fitter? Commit to 10 push-ups or a 5-minute walk. The key here is progress, not scale. You are not measuring the grand result, you are measuring the consistency of your movement. Think of building a house. Nobody starts with the roof. You don't even start with a wall. You lay one brick at a time. Each small action stacks almost imperceptibly until suddenly you look up from your work and there's a whole structure standing where there was once just an empty foundation. Your brain loves completion. When you take a small step, you activate the reward center, creating a positive feedback loop that makes the next small step easier. Perfectionism stalls. Small action starts. Choose the start. Choose the stack. Choose the flow. Finally, step 3, protect your energy. Once you start moving, the noise will shift. It won't just be the digital static, it will be the external critiques. People will always have opinions, friends, family, strangers, and yes, that constant nagging voice of your own inner critic. The louder they are, the more tempting it is to pause, to second-guess your path, and to question everything you've started. Every champion, every innovator, every person who achieved something meaningful started by ignoring the noise that wasn't serving their vision. You must develop a rigorous filter. Hold every piece of incoming information up to a simple, ruthless standard. Does this help me? Does this move me forward? If the advice, the opinion, the self-doubt, or the distraction doesn't pass that test, you must let it fade. You don't have to fight it. You just refuse to give it your attention, which is your most valuable resource. Surround yourself with reminders of what you're building, not what you're losing or what others think you should be. Keep your vision front and center. Imagine trying to row a boat to a distant shore in a storm. The waves are loud, the wind is harsh, they are trying to knock you off course. But if you focus relentlessly on the rhythm of your strokes, left, right, you will reach the shore. Ignore the chaos of the waves, keep rowing. That is all that matters. Your focus is the flame. Your attention is the oxygen. Protect that flame from the wind. So here is your complete 3-part blueprint for taking control of your life. Turn off the noise. Silence the static to hear your own signal. Start small. Start now. Choose momentum over paralyzing perfection. Ignore the naysayers. Develop a filter and fiercely protect your energy. No one else will ever hand you the permission to move. No one else will give you the motivation that only comes from taking action. You start, you act, you build, and in the process you become the person you were waiting for. If this message hit home, take one step right now. Close this video, turn off your phone, and do something, anything, that moves you toward the life you want. Don't wait for the next video, just start. And before you go, I want to hear from you. We're building this community together, brick by brick. What is the one small action you are committing to today? Drop it in the comments below, and let's start pushing together. Thank you for watching. The signal is clear. Now, go create.